Good day, grade 9 learners! How are you today? I hope you're doing great. By the way, I'm Sir LJ, your teacher here in Physical Education 9. When you are in grade 8, you learn how to play basketball, the rules and regulation, and also the skill that one must use to play it. We all know that basketball is the most popular sport here in our country, and we love playing it. But some of us may not be familiar with the hand signals used by the referees who officiate the game. So, in this episode, we will discuss the basic hand signals used by the referees who officiate the game. Are you ready? That's great! Now, let's start! First, let's test your knowledge. I will show you some pictures and let's see if you can identify the kind of hand signal shown in each one. Ready? Game! Number 1. Is it carrying the ball or traveling? The answer is traveling. Number 2. Is it illegal dribbling or substitution? The answer is illegal dribbling. Number 3. Is it holding or blocking? The answer is blocking. Did you get all the answers? Very good. Now, let's move to our discussion. As a referee, communication inside the court is critical. That is why hand signals were made. They are used to communicate with the other referees, players, and coaches easily. So what are the basic hand signals used in basketball? Let's start with the game clock signal. There are 2 hand signals used to stop the clock in basketball. And these are the open palm signal and the one clenched fist signal. The open palm signal is used for violations like traveling, while the one clenched fist signal is used for fouls like blocking and pushing. Now, to start the clock, we use the chop with hand signal. Please remember that you always need to blow your whistle when you are doing the stop the clock hand signals. Now, let's move to the hand signals for violations. The first one is the hand signal for a traveling violation. To do the traveling hand signal, you need to stop the clock with an open palm to be followed by the traveling hand signal and the direction of play. Next is illegal dribbling. First, you need to stop the clock with an open palm and to be followed by the illegal dribbling hand signal and the direction of play. Next is illegal carrying of the ball. First, you need to stop the clock with an open palm to be followed by the illegal carrying the ball hand signal and the direction of play. Now, let's move to the fouls hand signal. First is the holding foul. To do the holding foul hand signal, you need to stop the clock with one clenched fist to be followed by the holding foul hand signal. Next is the blocking foul. To do the blocking foul hand signal, you need to stop the clock with one clenched fist to be followed by the blocking foul hand signal. Next is the pushing or charging without the ball. To do the pushing or charging without the ball hand signal, you need to stop the clock with one clenched fist to be followed by the pushing or charging without the ball foul hand signal. Next is the illegal use of hands. To do the illegal use of hands hand signal, you need to stop the clock with one clenched fist to be followed by the illegal use of hands foul hand signal. For substitution, first, you need to stop the clock with an open palm to be followed by a substitution hand signal. For charge timeout, first, you need to stop the clock with an open palm to be followed by the charge timeout hand signal. Truly, basketball is a wonderful sport, and with the help of sports official, we can do more to enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed today's discussion. And always remember that being a sports official or a referee can help you develop your body and character. Once again, this is Sir LJ. Join me again next quarter here on DepEd TV. And now, let's learn how to make our body, heart, and mind healthy on Health 9.
Promising day, learners! How are you? Let's make your day happy and healthy. Whatever problems we may be facing, let's always be mindful of our health. Join me in this episode as we explore all aspects of health with your health buddy, Teacher Shell, only here on DepEd TV. In the last episode, we learned the different ways of maintaining a healthy environment and how to prevent environmental problems, because it is our responsibility to be good stewards of our environment. In this episode, we will venture into gardening and planting. And why not? It can be our small contribution to ensuring that we have a healthy environment and a healthy community. Let's get into urban gardening or home gardening as an environmental project. That sounds interesting, right? Learners, let me ask you, do you have gardens in your backyards? Do you have different kinds of plants or flowers in your home? Or do you help your family in planting these plants and even selling them? Oh, you might have done those things, especially when the pandemic hit the world. Get up and try to observe if your surroundings are clean, attractive, and relaxing with the plants and flowers all around you.
Let me tell you a story about a person who loves plants and flowers.
In the humble abode of a woman named Clarissa, there are different kinds of beautiful plants and flowers in her garden and backyard. Her love of plants started when she was young because of her mother, whom a plant lover too. She wakes up every day with a smile on her face, having a glimpse of the ornamentals and the lush greenery of the plants outside that bloom. In taking care of her plants, She spent an hour of her day. Multiple variables are need to consider: watering the plants, cutting the dried stuffs, moving into one place to another where there are enough lights or different levels of lights according to its kind, digging, cultivating, trimming, putting fertilizers, transferring to another paths. Obviously, she has a wide variety of plants, from common to rare kinds and even vegetables perfect in her urban gardening. She always checks and makes sure that the plants she's taking care will outlast by not starving for nutrients and not in too much fertilizers, that in one day it will be successful gardening and she can have more to sell. Aside from being fond of gardening and growing plants, this is also their family's business. She believes that with her engagement in plants, it will be a big help to their needs. Plant lovers are opted to visit in their place and are happy buying her healthy plants. Clarissa is absolutely happy living with plants. She connects to the natural world and she can help to stay in a healthy, safe, and clean environment.
What do you think is the message of the story? It was a mother who takes care of their garden at home. It does not only give them a beautiful environment to live in, it also provides extra income for the family. I am sure that some of you out there got into this new hobby. Are you now a plantita or plantito? It's good to know that.
A sustainable garden works with the nature around it to contribute to a thriving ecosystem. Maintaining it supports long-term ecological balance. Growing a sustainable garden is all about learning along the way. Some plants may suffer from insect damage, and some sustainable practices may take a little more thought and effort. However, the reward is worth the work.
Learners, let me share with you the significant factors in gardening that promote environmental health.
First, we have composting. It is the most important sustainable gardening practice as it has the greatest impact. It is a form of recycling that not only benefits soil health, but the health of the humans who practice it. Another significant factor in sustainable gardening is watering plants. It's crucial to be smart when watering plants. Do so only when they need it. Consider sprinklers or hoses that don't run off into the street. Part of sustainable gardening means choosing water-wise plants. Next is plant selection. When choosing plants, it is important to have a diversity of plants in your garden to repel pests and diseases. Biodiversity is also a significant factor in gardening in promoting the health of our health. Biodiversity is the variation of life on Earth. It is a major factor in its resilience. It means that in a biodiverse ecosystem, there is a possibility of change in the environment and some organisms can no longer thrive. In that case, others can take their place and fulfill essential functions.
When home gardening is maintained and done accordingly, it has numerous contributions to the environment and community. Makes the soil healthy and prevents soil erosion. Waste reduction. Conservation of water. Plant production. Clean and safe surroundings. Food security. Beautiful and clean yard. Good job, learners! This time, to stimulate your interest in gardening, you will now walk the talk with what you have learned in this lesson. Empower your community or barangay by taking some steps in planting and growing plants and crops as an environmental project. Vlog your activities. You can start in your homes. Post your output in the social media and caption it as My Gardening Diaries. Like these photos. Gardening diary of our beloved school here in Digos City. I am looking looking forward to seeing your gardening diaries too.
We have learned a healthy and fun activity for today. I hope that it has called your attention to what we can do to better serve our community and help eradicate community problems along the way. Let's start planting for a better living. This is Teacher Shell, your health buddy, only here on DepEd TV.